Hello, everyone, and welcome to the premiere. The series premiere of JLC's Mostly NBA. Here, we're going to talk about basically, I gave you a big and friendly debate. With you all on the NBA, and it always play a juicy topics. If you like that, consider describing as we're going to do this at the season at the playoffs really begins in 5 days from now. Now, now he here here really. Hey, I want to talk about the Golden State Warriors, and why are the NBA they're really championship contenders. Really, they're championship contenders. Now I've been watching them for 7 years. 7 years. There's actually that is kind of think, but I have watched them for 10 years. As a matter of fact, yeah, you recall? Oh, they had that Warriors channel for quite a while. I actually watched Curry's emergence, becoming a star player. There, and I gotta say, the last dance is definitely here. Here, the Golden State Warriors. There's here just of what this season has been. Hold, hold. Now Curry's basically is 35 years old. Old. Green is not is really trying to get his voice back on the team. And then you got guys like Andrew Wiggins, Jordan Poole, Klay Thompson, and tons of other players to help out the team big time. We just beat the Oklahoma City Thunder now, but we have to see this team as a whole. Let's break this down. Let's talk about Curry. Curry's been in and out of the lineup 41 games. Oh, excuse me, 43 games into the season. But this time, I gotta say, he's still the best guard in the league. Let me say that again. He's the best guard in this league, and he's gonna show that at this last dance as to win the title for this team. Do I think they had a chance? Well, I'll leave that for the end of the video. But the team, Stephen Curry's shot is still great. He knows when to pass the ball, and he knows when to break people down and give his team a chance to win. And as Steve Kerr has said, that his humbleness and the way how he just works hard and gets everything into his team, we always got a chance to win. He said something like that, and I believe him 110%. Because the Golden State Warriors have proven me yet again and again they have beaten the odds every single time. This time, they're in the fifth seed. One of the lowest seeds to ever have a chance to win it only has happened 2 times. Alright, so where the 4th to 6th seed has won the NBA title. Oh, now the Golden State Warriors, they're one of those teams that can actually do that. Now they're 17th in defense. That's they're the 3rd worst team in turnovers this season. And now I mentioned their road record. There's won the last game at home, which means they haven't right. They haven't won 10 road games yet. The next game, I think that they're facing an easy team, and I know correctly. So they should at least get 10 wins, and in the race, but still, there's only 2 teams that you can say that they're better than in the road. And that was the Detroit Pistons and San Antonio Spurs. That is not a good picture. Curry can still move the pace around. He can still make the team excellent when it comes to in a roll game to open on hedges or over hedges, I should say. And he's just very talented. People don't give enough credit when he gets into paint or when he knows his great handle and his awareness on the court when he passes the ball, when people will double team him and he passes the ball to the man. And Curry still has pretty much shown that to me, he's a point guard. Yes, he's the greatest point guard of all time. And I think he's going to show why he is that this season. Now let's get into Klay. Klay Thompson. Now the first half of the season, he was not. He was not really good. But he was battling through injuries. He was trying to come into this old, and he wants to particularly pass the ball. He said he was being selfish in the court. But after that, at the second half of the season, 41 game mark, he completely put the team on his back when Curry went out. And I think he has average. Yeah, really right when I've been looking out the stat mark. He has averaged 23 points on 45% shooting, 41% from 3, and 5 boards a night. Now, you could tell me the comment section is that wrong, but that's what the second half is showing. Klay Thompson in shooting is particularly back. I kind of saw basically this kind of shoot of his shooting touch since the days of when he went to the playoffs against the Toronto Raptors, or it's my favorite team. And really, it's been so long. You could tell that he has worked his butt off and get everything towards this team. He has not stopped one single moment on trying to win. He wants to win. He doesn't want to win. He wants to help out his team. Yeah, I think what was it? The Kaiser commercials. You could tell in those commercials he wanted to work his butt he wanted to try to get back. Even when he had 2 severe injuries, he wanted to get back to his old self. And he did. This is like his 4th best. I would say this second half has been his 4th best stretch of his career. I say again, his 4th best stretch of his career. The only thing difference, he doesn't have his defense. His defense is, I would say his all NBA defense is completely gone. He's still a good average defender, but that elite defense that he had, where he was almost 3-time all defensive awards, is gone. He can't keep on the top guards of the league. He can still do decent switches. He's solid on players, but he can't do what he could do defense. But that's still 85% of what prime Klay was. And that's pretty good. But to what he has gone through, he has gone to the C's as it will to can't say the word. He's basically got his groove back at well, I can't say the word. But I'm talking about this trucker, as it will, the boat put Ace. Ace has really helped him out to rejuvenate his career. There we go. Rejuvenate his career. He is getting everything he's got into that it has helped him out time and time again to not give up. And I really glad that as long as he stays healthy throughout the playoffs, us his self when it comes to the switch when he is contested, he still makes those shots. He still puts it in every ounce, gives every game into him. Yeah, and this team, and they're going to be it. Yeah. Now let's get on to Wiggins. Wiggins is about to come back. I believe he will come back in that road trip, if I know correctly. If not during the playoffs, as Jordan Poole said in his interview, he said that Wiggins is glad to see him back. He's been working hard to get him back in the team, and I'm glad that he basically took all the time he needed to able to get back. Yeah, there was a lot of conspiracy going on why he had been gone for so long, but we've actually kind of found out that it's been because his father being ill. He wanted to take care of him, and during then, and now, Wiggins, he's typically the X factor of this team. He is not having the best season, but if he get back to that all-star self, that playoff version that he had during last season when they won the title, where people were saying that he's the second best player. And to me, he was second best player because he helped. He was switching on to some of the best players in the league, and every single time he gave everything he got, and didn't care one single bit who he was guarding. All right, and showed everyone, I'm not the best anymore. I'm a totally different person. I really believe that Andrew Wiggins can get back to that groove. It is a matter of when. If he proves it by those home games in the playoffs, no matter who they verse, the Suns or the Sacramento Kings, they could win. They could definitely win because of Andrew Wiggins. Is on the court because of his defense and his great maturity of himself, of what he has become from us to an all-star. Quite literally, he's basically one of the top four still in the league when he is healthy, when he's on point. He's awesome. Now, Draymond is a entirely different story. Draymond Green, you could tell in some instances the punch where he punched Jordan Poole in the face has really hurt his team. Sometimes he keeps his voice, and sometimes he loses his voice during the court. He's still a great defender, but he has lost a step up. And the thing is, he's trying to get it back. I have saw it a lot of times. He has gotten it back, but he's fighting through the grooves of basically keeping in games. And by very surprise, he played 70 games this season. And he got 17 techs? He now is doing great out there. They're still doing triple-double numbers, or almost triple-double numbers. They're playing great pick-and-roll with Curry. It's one of the best pick-and-rolls in the game. And probably the best still. And this team meets him every single step of the way for his handoffs, his cuts to the basket, his pressure to the ball. Pressure to the rim. And they're gonna meet every single step of the way for that. He's basically the fourth best player in this team. I really believe that. Some people will say, "Hey, what are you talking about, JLC?" He's the third best player. But really, in order, is Curry, Clay, Wiggins, and Draymond. And the fifth best player is what I got to talk about in a little bit. it. But the thing is, Draymond has to give everything he has got in this team. He's got to show that he's not as focused. I wouldn't say focused because he's always is. Is really a new message here. He wants to able to show this team in that they can get back to a top 10 defense. And they keep it away from these clumsy turnovers they've been doing throughout the season. They were the second worst in turnovers throughout the year. And you know who was higher than them actually? The Houston Rockets, and they weren't far behind for them. They had put a little bit like 0.5 less during the second half of the season, but that's not gonna cut it during the playoffs. Draymond wants to win a final ring and not much to get that contract from the Warriors. Which we all believe he wants it. He wants that 4-year contract. He needs to give every ounce he's got and show a new message towards the team. No matter what it is, and just a new formula to be able to show that this team can believe in him, that he has a voice on the locker room. So that way the team wins. They're going to meet him every step of the way. Hey, remember he just spit for one game? Remember he puts it. He plays every game during the playoffs. He needs to put everything because they made his small. And I mentioned they still use that small ball. They still use that game. Hey, which brings me to their support cast. Let's talk about in all the 3 players who they're gonna play big minutes: Poole, Looney, and Dante Vincenzo. Now, Jordan Poole has been having his up and downs this season. Not gonna lie, if I believe he is the best as bench rotation player in the entire league. I'll say that again. He's the best rotation player inside the league. He's basically, to me, he shouldn't win 2 6-man of years, but here's the problem. He has started for over 40 games, so he's technically a starter, or to the analysts' eyes, and that even when we all know he's a Warrior 6-man. And this season has been up and down. Now, and I want to say it. When he is focused, when he is putting everything he got in his team, he knows how to skate through the double team. He knows how to pass the ball. He knows how to get everything he got. And I think that he has some very underrated handles. He's averaging over 20 points a night. This day he made 30 points. Oh, excuse me, it's midnight here. So last night he made 31 points. It's the big win. And when he was shooting bad, he put the team on his back in the fourth quarter and won that game. And a lot of other games, he has shown himself throughout the second half that he's ready to go. He wants to be able to put this, show this team that I really want to stay focused to help my team win this title. But again, he has to stay focused. He has to try and not push the ball too much, and just be himself. Be that pool party we all know. And what of. In terms of, a lot of Dubs fans have been saying this guy has been the best bench player on the team. And we ever got that from Athletic Academy on one of the top Warrior YouTube channels. And those That's not his words. He said that tons of fans been saying that that's what I got from him. But Dante DiVincenzo, I don't want to agree with that. But the thing is, he is one of the most underrated players inside the entire week. His defense has saved this team. Actually, no, his two-way ball has saved him. You could tell why the Milwaukee Bucks drafted him, and then you realize also why they gave him up, because he was bound through several injuries, and now he's back and he shows he plays the 1 through 4 and really all those guys and pressurizes the East. He just also super big. I saw him do they did a small lineup, a Curry, Poole, Dante Chancellor at the 4, and Gary Payton. And that is freaking incredible of what they are doing. That's a small ball lineup that helps them out to win. Now they're not going to use that all the way. They're going to probably put Clay in that lineup when Clay comes back next game. But it just goes to show you what this team can do when push comes to shove. They really want to get everything they got. Donnie Chance is really a workaholic. Like, he doesn't know. And I saw him get tons of offensive boards. Or remember this put a Shea tried to steal the ball on him. He's one of the top stealers in the league right now. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. But then all of a sudden, Dante DiVincenzo gets the ball for a hard pass and immediately goes to the other side, where Alexander was, and then shoots the center three right in with 5 seconds left of the shot clock. Really, the D was all over him, and he has made it. And that's not easy. He was tackling open, fans would say. But come on, that's a tough shot. He just shows every single ounce that he got to get to this team. And then there's Mooney. Mooney can box out. He's really hard. Now his defense has not been the same, but we all know that he's going to give it is 2 times more of what he's got during the playoffs. He's still a great box out player. He's still a great rebounder. And he's still excellent when it comes to protecting the paint. Hey, Draymond's going to be more small, and he's going to play 20 minutes. But we all know he's going to give every single work he got. This team has a solid cast around him. And then there's one more variable that a lot of people don't give much credit to. This team, to me, with this guy, they're a top 12 bench in the league when this guy is on the court. And he showed that in this Thunder game. And that is Gary Payton II. Mittens, as they call him. But he doesn't play like that. He's one of the best on-ball defenders in the entire league when healthy. And I think it's also called attack on the ball, I believe it correctly. And he wants to show that to a degree why. I saw that today, basically the first time ever as going to see New Jersey since last year. He's been trying to cover a injury, and he's been with his attack on the ball. He guard 1, 2, 3. Sometimes he even box out a center. That's how freaking good he is at defense. He has guess what the team and what Clay says. Straight in numbers. When the team means is every single this team is going to win. Or is going to have a big chance to win the West. is going to have a big chance to win the West. Yes. Now, here's who is the last player in the variable? Oh yeah, Jonathan Kaminga. Now there's a lot of players. For instance, I won't go over into details on the rest of the bench because it's not particularly not exciting. But we'll just touch on this for a little brief moment before I get Kaminga. Yeah. Well, and let's see here. Moses Mooney. He looks like he's finally ready to, and he has matured to a big stage. Poole has said that he has matured or taken or a team. Actually, my bad. Steve Kerr said that, and then Poole touched on that, saying that he has really come to his own, even when the team has put him in the DMP a lot of times, and really put on to work to get back on the court. And the Thunder game, he really showed that he really wants to compete and wants to play minutes. It's so good for him. Yeah, they're going to meet him during the playoffs. Now, Jonathan Kuminga, he is a good defender. And he's a great he's actually a great cutter, or an excellent concept that's driving the paint and making it a bit. And I just looked through footage of his defense, and the thing is, he's got to show that he's focused and putting the team in the work. That's the thing that they got to do. To anticipate, get is on defense in the court, because he's going to be a big variable towards his team. If they want to compete, they've been using him more, want more small ball. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. And that's why I will refer to my head and just remember that he's still a great on-ball defender, or when needed. Now, in conclusion, the Golden State Warriors, when healthy, they're going to win. They're versing it as the Suns during the playoffs. I actually think they're going to keep that fifth seed, as I just said in the beginning of the video. But the Phoenix Suns, KD, Devin Booker, and Chris Paul, guess what? Your days are numbered. These guys are trying to show on paper that they are the best big three in the league. But here's the thing. And they don't have the biggest chemistry. And they're trying to really they want to win a title. And Kevin Durant really wants to win a title by himself. Or him as the number one guy. Show that I want to win as number one guy. Not encouraged. That should be a very fun matchup. I really hope we get this Warriors versus Suns in the first round. It's gonna be stink, because both these teams are contenders, but one's gonna go home in the first round. I expect this going in 7 games. I think the Warriors going to win, and it all depends if they can stay focused and basically destroy those dilemmas that they have been dealing throughout the season. Guys, turnovers, or it's not on the best defense, and it's so far. And just getting every single ass they got into this team. See, seriously, this team is really, really good when it is focused on its game on in their heads. They are completely competitive, and I expect them to really defending champs. You can't rule them out. No matter what seed they're in, you can rule out the defending champs. Yes. Ask them to win the West. I really believe they're going to win the West. Now, winning the entire thing is an entirely different story. And I can't wait to find out. If you enjoyed this video, thank you for watching. Consider subscribing and getting a like to the video as it spreads around. the channel to grow. I'll see you next time on JLC's Most the NBA.